Hello, everybody. Why are you attracting broke feminine men? And where are the millionaires? I hear so many times from women, Ellie, I'm just stuck. I'm only attracting either, regular or broke guys. How come that this happens? I'm a successful woman myself. How come I'm attracting only broke guys? And I hear it so many times from especially successful women that they can't attract affluent millionaire men. But then we see those affluent millionaire men hanging out with women who have no money themselves, right? So what's the problem here? So the number one problem is that people are attracted to each other with opposite traits. Opposite energy, but also opposite traits. Okay. And as much as I love for you that you are, affluent yourself, you're successful, but when you are leading with this, especially in your dating life, you are naturally going to attract broke guys and naturally going to repel affluent men. Because if those affluent, successful men would come in, they wouldn't feel attracted to you. They would feel like they would start a competition. Who is more, wealthy and successful? Does it make sense? Let me know in the comments if you have ever experienced this issue of not being able to find an affluent guy, although you are a really successful woman yourself, and then some of your girlfriends who maybe have no money themselves easily attract affluent guys. So that's basically the number one reason. And so another point is abundant mindset. So when you are kind of like stuck in this feelings of you might have the money, but if you're stuck in feelings of I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy, actually there are not enough men out there, then you will also see that it's like a self-fulfilling wish, right? Just like you always see your own car on the street. Why does it happen? Because your brain just see what it filters stuff out, just like I would look for purple and I'm seeing this flower, and then my focus is on this flower and I'm not seeing anything else. So that's another reason. Okay, but let me know in the comments if it makes sense. And let me share with you an example from one of my clients. She came to me and she said, she's so successful. And she, by the way, if you would like to work with me privately and you would like to get to the goal of a millionaire's proposal and you would like to date affluent men that leads to a commitment, feel free to reach out. My email is in the description box. You can also apply for a love audit call. Okay. And if you fill out the application and I accept you, then we will have a quick love audit call. So if you want to work with me, make sure to look in the description box. Okay, so one of my clients, she came to me, she said, I'm rocking it. I earn more than most people in my family, in my city. I earn more than most men. And of course, she wanted to date an affluent man too, because she's so abundant and she didn't feel like dating some man who earns less than her. Okay. And yet, every guy she kind of dated or met either wanted money from her, literally asked her for money. Can you give me money? Or he asked her for business advice, or he just wanted intimacy. And she was so frustrated. She was like, why is this happening to me? She looks really beautiful. So it was not her looks, definitely not. She was dating in the right age range, right? So she was dating about like 7 to 10 years older guys. So yeah, those guys were interested in her because she had a slight age benefit. And she was still so surprised that why am I only attracting those low income men who just want my money? And I told her that this is part of your identity to be a successful woman. You're leading with this energy, and this is amazing. Like, you know, you're an alpha woman. You have this company. You earn so much money. You are successful. Of course, you earn much more than most people. And how are you showing up on a date when you talk to a man? What kind of identity do you bring? And she told me on the first, even not even date, phone call, she already was like bragging how little hours per day she works because she's the boss. She has like so many employees who work for her. She was like, yeah, I have so much freedom and so much money. And she was like, on the first call already, she was like, yeah, you know, I'm just like traveling there, buying myself this, and, you know, I'm just like throwing money out of the window because I'm so abundant. And I'm like, I mean, actually, it is really cool, right? She can be really proud of herself because she achieved this state in her life. But she was leading with her financial success. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I know that some people don't agree with me. I had comments that, like, oh, you should stay authentic, people will understand. And yet, through coaching women over 3 years at this point, I came to some, you know, conclusions. Plus, my own studies and being trained as a dating relationship coach, I know what works. And of course, sooner or later, he will find out that you are doing well for yourself. But when you are this kind of successful woman and you are leading on a date or even before a date on a phone call, you will either steer competition with a guy. Okay. So he will see you like a friend who he will compete with, or actually successful masculine men will not even feel attracted to you. And you probably won't feel attracted to them. Although you might say in your head, yes, I will be attracted to them, but subconsciously, this is just what it is. You know, feminine energy is attracted to masculine energy, and opposite traits are attracted with each other in a dating scenario. Okay. That is why I'm telling women, don't lead with your success. Just mention something little, and that's okay. That's enough. Don't lead with your success. Play even yourself down. And I know that so many women are like, but I don't want to. Well, then don't. Keep doing what you're doing and keep attracting those lazy and low effort and broke guys. So it is just needed that you adopt a new way of skills for dating because they don't work. Your work skills, your business skills, your skills how to be the best student don't work in a dating or relationship situation. Okay, in a relationship when you're committed and married, that's different. I would then coach you to be really authentic, but yet in those times where you have the quality time with your partner, how to create the polarity, right? So I have clients in relationships as well. And what I tell him is like, no, of course you stay authentic. Your partner can know everything about yourself. But then in those moments to create polarity, you imagine you allow him to step up his king and you kind of relax. So that's a different coaching situation. But in the beginning of dating, you're naturally going to be attracted to bro guys who are feminine when you come with your masculine. I even have a mini course, which is how to change from your work mode to date mode, which you can also check out. So it is really, really important. I don't want you to disown your masculine successful side. This is what many women do. They really, really want to have a relationship with an affluent guy, and they start disowning their masculine and their successful side. Well, yeah, but this side is part of you, and you should be so proud of yourself. I wanted to say a word in my native language. Sometimes when it's late, I'm not perfect in English. I don't know, do you have the same thing when it's getting late? Right now we have around midnight here in Germany. When it's getting late, you can't speak anymore properly in a foreign language. Anyway, So, but I really, really want to come on today because I don't know if I will have time tomorrow since I'm traveling tomorrow. So, what I'm trying to say is that you get to keep your amazing, successful side. You get to keep um, being your masculine side. It serves you to take care of yourself, like having an impact on others, taking care of your children, right? Supporting your family. It serves you. But you will have to learn to switch from work mode to date mode and showing up differently on a date so that you feel attracted to those affluent men. You can even spot them and they feel attracted to you. And they don't friend zone you. They don't put you on a business partner. Okay. So that's basically the solution. All right. And I help woman after woman to attract their millions proposal. And even if your dating life was horrible for the last years, even if you didn't have any success, well, you have two choices, right? You could give up, or you could try and having the same bad results over and over again, which time, as a successful woman, time is valuable, right? Or you could get help and have 10 times faster results. And you ladies know that the reason I've become a dating relationship coach is because dating and relationships have been the worst like the worst issues in my life, which I was able to turn around, but only with help too. So I'm a huge fan of coaching and support because, well, you know what? I get to have my results now because time never comes back. Money does, right? So of course, my one-on-one coaching is an investment, but you get to save yourself so much time and you just get to have the results of successful, healthy dating that leads to a millionaire proposal. So if you're interested in that, make sure to send me an email and fill out the application form for a love audit call. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I see you in the next one.